if you thought that 4 automatic bids for the Big Ten and SEC each in the college football playoff was ridiculous, which it is, if you thought that was bad, they have found a way to make it worse. They have found a way to make it worse, and it could be our new reality. Forget how many games you win, okay? That's not valuable when it comes to making the playoff. What is valuable is brands. So brand value could now decide playoff berths. How does that one feel to everybody? Wins and losses, brand value could be a real legitimate factor here in how teams are getting college football playoff berths. Let me cleanse the vomit out of the back of my throat and continue forward. Heather Dinich at ESPN. New story out this week. College football playoff leaders, they've been meeting this week at their annual spring meetings. I believe it's in Las Colinas. Very ritzy, I'm sure. A part of what is happening here, there was really just one line in this article that was really of interest. Maybe there was a little bit about, hey, they want to try and change the format for next year, right? So that it would just be 1 through 4, get the 4 buys, that whole thing, to screw the Big 12 and G5 out of a potential bye, which happened last year with ASU and Boise. And there was a line about, hey, some people may try to leverage that for some negotiating power in future years. We have talked about that. Like, could the Big 12 say, all right, fine, we'll let you roll over us this year, but only for a concession in the future, whatever that might be in the next contract. That's all going to be on the table, but there just a little teeny bit about that. But supposedly, instead of just the 12 and 14 team formats that have been floated out there already, which include the 4 auto bids for the Big Ten and the SEC, 2 auto bids for the ACC and the Big 12, 1 for the G5. That whole format has been out there, but they are waiting for some others to bring different ones to the table. And look, on one hand, hey, they want to compromise a little bit on this. They know that there is backlash to the 4 automatic bids thing. So, all right, fine. Hey, great. Let's compromise on it. Okay. Hey, that sounds good, right? We're looking around like, okay, awesome. Yeah, compromise. Let's do something. Let me read to you from the story. One possibility, which could be viewed as a compromise, is having conferences earn automatic bids through their play each season. Okay. So instead of you get 4 automatic bids just sight unseen, we'll make you earn those auto bids. Again, everything at this point, you're like, okay, all right, SEC has a year like they had this year. Maybe they wouldn't get as many bids. All right, I can be on board with that. Next from the article. A model in which each Power 4 league can earn guaranteed spots through a combination of its team's overall records, okay, and maybe even TV ratings, according to a source, could be presented. The highest ranked conferences would earn the most automatic bids. We just fell off a cliff here, ladies and gentlemen. TV ratings. We're going to allow TV ratings potentially to be a factor in how many automatic bids a conference is getting to the college football playoff. Do these people have a modicum of self-awareness? Just a modicum of self-awareness or like humility, whatever the opposite of greed is. Do they have a mere little morsel of that in their body? And it's not just even that it would mean less money over the long term. It's like stopping this immediate greed so that you can keep the cash cow milking for years to come. This is exactly the type of way that you turn off a large swath of the country from watching this, man. If you are going to factor in TV ratings to which conference, that's, first of all, it's just a back-asswards disguise to keep the SEC and Big Ten getting the most bursts every year. We know their massive TV deals are going to get them better exposure across the board. They will have the better TV numbers. The game is fixed. Them and Notre Dame, like, because of the power of their TV deals being better than everybody else in the country, it's literally fixed. It's fixed against everybody. This is almost like, it's like dictator stuff, like a dictator saying, oh yeah, hey, we'll have an election, but it's already been rigged. You know how it's going? Like, come on, man. This is not Putin. Like, this is college football. It doesn't have to be like that. Don't do this. I mean, the mere fact that we're getting it in a story now that it's been floated, I feel like the damage should be done about that. That is such a horrific, Horrendous idea. I cannot believe that is actually keep the 4 auto bids. As bad of a look as that is, it's better than saying, oh, well, we're going to incorporate TV ratings into that, because not only will the result be the same, but now you've like opened up Pandora's box and the door to like, oh, well, what else could we let TV ratings decide? Man, how else could we use TV ratings to actually incorporate what's happening here? Like, it just reeks of TV executives, people in suits that don't care about or know about college football. Like, oh, well, it'll be a guarantee for us at ESPN and Fox. We'll just get whoever's rating the best anyway. That's awesome. We win. That's great. Again, not accounting for the fact that you keep doing crap like this, people are going to tune out. You will slowly erode how many people watch this, and your cash cow will shrink and shrink and shrink over the years. I mean, who wants to see 2024 Florida State in the playoff? Because, well, they get great TV ratings, and we see the TV ratings that Florida State holds up as evidence that they're an elite brand every single year. Oh, John, that's too extreme. They won 2 games last year. Wouldn't have made them, their ratings tank. Well, okay, how about 7-5 Notre Dame into the playoff because of their TV ratings, or 7-5 Michigan helps beef up the Big Ten to get an extra bid because lots of people still tune in to watch boring, slam the ball into the line 3 yards at a time, 7-5 Michigan, because they've got the little Spidey thing on the side of their helmet. That, like, so dumb. That is so awful. Nebraska got a lot of focus this week, right? The Nebraska v. Iowa State thing. Nebraska, they've got a better TV deal with the Big Ten. So 8-4 Nebraska, 11-2 Iowa State. Who's going to provide more value to their conference? Well, 8-4 Nebraska. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Okay. Like, Nebraska could be benefiting there because Ohio State and Michigan command so much more TV cachet in a conference TV deal, when Iowa State, more on this in a moment, clearly right now is the better program. Like, this is the type of stuff the Big 12 is up against, man. And I am, it's not just a Big 12 thing. I will complain. I will rage against the machine on behalf of the Big 12. And for the record, the ACC too. I will rage against the machine for the Big 12, but this is really a bigger picture thing. Like, this is where you start to lose the battle and you start to move toward, and TV can chip and chip away at the integrity of this thing until it feels more and more like, again, WWE. I don't know, man. It just sort of feels like you start doing this 10 years from now, we're going to have The Miz not just flipping the coin. It'll be The Miz playing quarterback for somebody, The Rock is going to be out there playing linebacker, which admittedly would be very fun to watch if what we're in the business of doing is creating sports entertainment and not actual competitive athletics. So I digress. This is a ridiculous idea. Ridiculous idea. Kind of makes me sick that it's there, but it's there, people.